I'll write it down for you.
I can
Hi,
remember it.
I'm Paul Zitzer. We're here at the Theory's headquarters in New York City. I'm here with Ricky Oyola, East Exposure Part. Take it away.
We're inside the Skater studio with Ricky Oyola. We're gonna watch his Eastern Exposure 3-part, one of the most legendary parts of all time. Let's just get straight into it, please.
Zitzer's in it too.
This is one of those videos that, yeah, at the time it came out, wow, but now this defines a moment where a shift happened in the entire history of skateboarding.
For a little while, it's the first time I think the East Coast influenced the West Coast. Well, this is 1996. I mean, Dan Wolf started coming down to Philly in '94 because in the beginning of summer he was working on East Exposure 2, and he came down for like one weekend, and like between Freddie, Matt, Serge, myself, it was just a time we were just we wanted it so bad. We were just skating all day, every day. So he was psyched, and that's kind of how it got him started. But that one weekend, you probably might even say that changed his whole course of his fucking career. But, you know, Dan will tell the story that the first time he came, you know, he had like big wheels when we kicked him out. You know what I mean? Maybe me specifically, I don't know. I don't remember that, but he said he got the boot.
One of my favorite tricks in this video part is the nollie backside 180 over the double manhole covers. It's like nothing, but it's great. The bump section, bump to bar.
Yeah.
There's underground section. There's sections.
Mm-hmm.
Was that Dan Wolf dragging you? Like, he's like, we gotta go skate bump to bars all day. We need as many tricks as we get. And pole jam section.
No. It's just that I did a bumper bar. So I found another one, another one, another one, another one, another one, another one. So I had so many of those. Then there's so many pole jams in the city. They're mine. I did them all, right? So, and then the underground, it just sounded different. And then Dan, like this is Dan, like Dan put the skating sound up to highlight that grind, which I thought, I mean, that's his filmer fucking thing. I thought that was pretty fucking cool. You know what I mean? Just kind of, you know.
Wolf, I mean, he's a genius.
Well, all right. All right.
He had a
he
vision.
did, but he had a lot of help. He had help from all of us.
Well, maybe you guys are all geniuses.
Well, thanks.
Like,
I appreciate
that.
There was
a time and a place where it all came together.
Yeah, timing, you're right. But I mean, the fact that he was already going to DC's, even he didn't really know what was going on. And then everything changed when he came for that first weekend and filmed with us, and we got tons of shit in one weekend. And no one came to Philly because like, oh, I think Philly's got something. You know what I mean? They came because we were creating something to make it happen, and they were able to get their job done. You know what I mean? G was taking photos like fucking left and right, getting them used, you know what I mean? And then we started getting more and more skaters to come to Philadelphia, you know what I mean? And there wasn't too many people that skated Afro. And no, it's hard. It's hard for people. I mean, there's really nothing in here that I'm like, fuck. I mean, I fucking, oh, that's something better than someone else. Right. It's just that I like to think that everything that I did, I could do any day of the week. Instead of trying to like film, and that's it. It's just skating down the street, like going to the store.
I know, but that's even more relevant now to capture it. That's like the vibe. That's what's cool in skateboarding. That's what's cool in skateboarding now.
I guess.
At that time, there was still the split. There was like kind of West Coast skateboarding, and this was definitely East Coast skateboarding. And now everything's East Coast skateboarding.
Yeah,
I think
no.
this is more relevant and more valid.
There's no way that everything's East Coast skateboarding.
A lot of it is. Yeah, you're right about that. But like the general vibe of what's cool.
Vert skater telling us, come on, man. Oh, you did a good kickflip on the street, man.
And I love that backside flip.
Yeah, you know what sucks?
What?
I can only do wall rides, apparently. But after that backswing flip, I did a switch wing. I had a half cup at the curb, and I missed the wall ride on the fucking street. Right? That I was so pissed, man. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I was pissed.
I like hearing
Because I was gonna get back in front of that same car that the car beeped already. I was actually gonna get back in front of them again. And, double beeps, man, you can't beat double beeps.
23 years of regret right there for bailed wall
Yeah,
ride.
thanks for bringing it out, man.
Do you feel like the video gets the credit it deserved or deserves?
Well, I mean, for one, I'm not even going to say that it deserved anything, first off. But two, the fact that people still talk about it to this day, I think it kind of held its weight. You know what I mean? It wasn't promoted in telling you that it's going to be the next best fucking video. I think that really makes a huge difference. I mean, some of the most amazing skating, I'm seeing these videos, but I mean, I've been being told for the past 3 years that it's going to be the best video ever, and then it's not. And I think that takes away from a lot. And what really sucks in being a skateboarder, it really takes away from that dude who put all that effort into having that part. This is 96, but we skated like this in 91, 92, 93, right? But I do remember people were hating on skateboarding. Like skaters, good skaters were hating on skating because it was dying. And I felt like that's when we were skating the most. And I think that people recognized and saw that. You know what I mean? So if someone saw this for the first time, right? So they're not going to know. But, my peers that I used to skate the contest down in Alabama or go to places for contests and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Is it truly shows that, I'm skating because I love skateboarding. I'm not fucking trying to be in the Olympics, right? That's ridiculous, right? But the passion of what we love in skateboarding is that's what you're seeing. Do you know what I'm saying?
Well, you know what? I love that line because it ends the part and it's a shifty, I'm flat, and a switch shifty, right? But who was doing that at that time? I'll tell you who.
Salmon.
Huh?
Salmon guy.
Okay.
But no, but he's a friend of mine.
I know,
At
great.
the same Tampa contest.
You made it accessible and you put in the line, and the one of people's favorite videos of all time, mine included, ends with a switch shifty on flat and fades out. I'm like, it was so refreshing instead of the hammer, right? The hammer ender. It's like the anti-hammer.
This is the end, my only friend, the end of
Pat has a question.
So, if you're skating and filming all this stuff, and then you go home to Matt's apartment, what videos were you watching? Other skate videos?
Well, we watched every video.
I don't know, what were your favorites?
I mean, seriously. I mean, me personally, I used to watch Mark Johnson's fucking 2-part thing in 7 Steps to Heaven or whatever it's called. I can't tell you. I watched that so much. It's unbelievable. I don't know when it came out. I don't care. And there's just certain things that I liked. I mean, one of the FTC videos, it could be Geron, right? It's the Mary J. Blige song.
Geron.
I watched that part because his skating with that song, I watched that, like that part and the Mark Johnson, some of my most viewed. I mean, everything I've been influenced by everybody and everything, but
Who
those parts.
Who influenced you the most?
Well, Roger, Gons, Matt, Serge, Freddie. So all the people I skated with. But I mean, I always wanted to be like the Gons. I wanted to look like the gone skating, but really, Nada skated down the fucking road. Nada was fucking so amazing.
Let's talk about Philly poles. I don't remember. I don't know. Sorry. Don't get mad.
Don't
I'm
get mad at
just a
me.
good
I didn't do
guy.
it. I didn't invent it.
Who invented it?
I don't know,
Do you
but I mean, Jeff
remember?
Hartzell had a fucking ad long ass
Who's
time
Jeff
ago.
Hartzell?
I don't know,
Do you
dude.
remember that,
I
Jeff?
don't know if he invented it. I just know he's got one of the first photos ever.
Okay.
Right?
I didn't know. I wasn't sure. They didn't call it a Hartzell pole, you know?
Yeah, they don't call it a Ricky pole.
Close.
We
Yeah.
call them Philly poles down south. But
Yeah,
No,
you know
I
Philly
know.
poles.
I heard it all, and that's why when other people would get all pissy, I'm like, dude, I didn't fuck. It's not me.
Don't they? Everybody calls them Philly poles now. They don't?
not up here.
Oh.
They just call them pole jams.
Yeah, well, no one up here wants to give Philly credit.
Were you just doing your thing though? Or did you know you were gonna were you trying to make
No.
a change in skateboarding? Like,
No, we
we're gonna
didn't,
change the West Coast vibe and make people
No,
skate
no.
differently than they
No.
were. Because this is not what was
I
in
didn't really
videos.
I didn't make people
Then.
skate differently. We were skating this way every day. But like when we were going through these motions right here, most dudes just weren't exploring this city or any other city for that matter. You know what I mean? Or taking advantage of like, you know, a car broken down for their day. You get a trick done, you're stoked because you go by there tomorrow, it's gone, right?
But I think what it did is it expanded what people saw as skate spots. Before it used to be like, we're looking for the 3 up and 3 down like we saw in the Mouse video, right?
Yeah,
And then
which is
you see this and you're like, oh wait, we don't need a 3 up and 3
No,
down. We
there's-
could use it in a way.
No, you're right. I mean, look, I think that we definitely scoured the city and we looked for all these different little nooks and crannies. And on top of that, all the things that were like in plain sight. Do you know what I'm saying? Me and Matt used to go all over to places, right? But every place I went to, I was just surprised. Fuck, no one skates down the street that way. Everyone skates down the road with a backpack, with their extra shoes on in the backpack, or whatever they do. I don't know. But we're fortunate that the city of Philadelphia is laid out that way, and that helped make us think this way. And on top of that, Roger, one of the first people I used to start skating with in the city, kind of skated this way. We just took the premise to just not another level, like it's anything better. It's just a different way of skating. Some of these things, you know, like when you go to a mountain and you ski down the fucking mountain, it's like a one-shot deal, right? When we skated from Sub-Zero to Love Park, that's exactly the same thing. So when I get up to the trolley tracks, right? So 11th Street has trolley tracks. There's a street gap, right, on the left-hand side, and then the 12th Street trolley tracks, right? Now, mind you, I could, on the way to Love Park, skate it, fuck up, push back, and then try it again. You never did it. If I didn't do it that day, when I wake up tomorrow, I try again. Like, I could never do frontside shove-its when it was, like, on the ground, like the slider ones. Because when I hurt my back, I couldn't move my foot in a certain way. I can only do frontside shove-its when you started learning how to pop shove it. So when I first learned frontside pop shove-its, which is years later than when other people did, right? It took me 3 days to do a frontside pop shove-it over the trolley tracks. 3 fucking days. And it's not 3 days I sat there all day. It was 3 tries. Once on Monday, once on Tuesday, and once on fucking Wednesday.
I don't remember being at the premiere.
Were you surprised that vert skating was in it?
I was, well, I mean, I wasn't surprised that it was in it. I was kind of surprised that Wolf was going to put it in it because I remember he was in Tampa and he was talking about the Sub-Zero video and he was saying, like, the rules of the Sub-Zero video. There was, like, no Mongo allowed.
No piss pedaling.
Right? And then no...
Well,
there
it
was
wasn't
no
allowed because
wood.
no one did it. All the other fools did it, not us.
Believe me, I was pushing Mongo all over. For the rest of the
Well,
time.
but you're a vert skater. You get a pass.
No, everybody else was. That wasn't in your
I
crew.
know, because
Costin,
you know what?
remember
Look,
that?
you
said
know what?
that thing about Costin.
Don't get me in trouble again.
Cut that. Everybody was.
Listen.
I mean, you guys were pioneers.
All right, listen. This is why it took me 15 years, but I think I figured it out.
Okay.
I think I figured it out, right? So, you know, we're skating down the street all the time, right? And we're in the city because we're not in fucking, Lakeland or anywhere like that, right? So we're skating in the middle of the city, right?
Yeah.
So we got big buildings. Just think of if everyone skated down the street and saw the reflection in the mirror of a big building,
live
and
footage.
somebody fucking was piss pedaling. That, for their own sake, would see like, holy shit, that looks fucking stupid.
I back that.
Now
I
don't.
like it.
Now mind you, I already I mean, look, there's a few, dude. Look, I've already put in my interview, dude. Mike Carroll, dude, it's amazing, right? Chaos, it looks fucking amazing. But they're just pushing it just to go show off their next trick, which is gonna be an amazing trick. We all can agree on that, right? It's just that, but when you're skating down a road, there's no flow to that. So all I say is, you know what? More power to you. You want to do it? Fucking stupid. Sorry for spitting that, dude.
I like
But
it.
listen, if you didn't piss pedal, the line's gonna look better than when you did piss pedal. That's all I'm saying. We premiered this at the Tampa Pro, right? And I'll tell you, Matt Hensley says, yo, that part was awesome. So there you go. I mean, I don't need to talk to anybody else. I wasn't, you know what I mean? Like, I've never, like, you know, people think that I fucking think of myself in such a way, and I don't. I just know that I skate a certain way it's a lot different. What I'm trying to achieve and what I want is not what most other people have really ever tried to do. And on top of that, we were trying to fucking make Philly fucking a fucking one of the best cities for skateboarding. And we succeeded that. Most other cities can't even say that to ever happen.
No,
You know what I mean?
absolutely.
Because we made people come here.
So when this video came out,
This is 96.
You backed it. Hensley backed it. That's all it took. Now here we are, 40
Well,
years
I mean-
later.
No, Hensley liked it. I don't know what you mean backed it.
Hensley
You're gonna have to do
liked
some
it.
editing, 'cause this guy.
Hensley liked it.
Hensley gave me props on it at Tampa, right?
So, yeah.
But this after the fact.
Okay. So now we're way after the fact.
Yeah, we got gray hair.
This is the end